Wine was preparing dinner in the kitchen with Ajuma while Tiang was cleaning the table. Taisu was about to turn on the TV. Wine, Tiang, she yelled from the kitchen. Tiang, yeah. Tiang yelled back from the dining area. Wine, bring the plates to the table. Wine called from the kitchen and Tiang went to the kitchen. Taisu, Appai were on TV. Tiang didn't say anything because he knew he always appeared on TV. He is a popular actor. But the next thing Taisu said, Taisu did ham on TV too. He yelled and started jumping on the sofa. Then turned to look at the TV. What's wrong? Wan heard a sound of plates falling and yelled from the kitchen, but there was no response from the living room. Wan entered the living room to see Tian standing in front of the TV with a speechless expression. Plates and food were scattered around his feet. Taisu was jumping on the couch. Then what happened? Wan approached him and asked Tiang, look at her and gestured toward the TV. How did this happen? Suddenly the phones in the room started ringing. Tiang looks at his phone. Picked up her phone from the table. But there is also a call coming from the kitchen. Probably it's from Ajuma's. Tiang, it's Dad's call. Tiang looked at Wan in shock, realizing why the call came. It's my mom's. Ajuma, Mrs. Kim called. She said to watch on the TV. She says while holding her phone to her ear. Tiang, increase the volume of the TV, news reporter. And you can see that the big news came out 2 hours ago that famous Kim, Tiang, and actress Lee Wine. Reporter 2, and a shocking thing is that some fans even had. Upon hearing this, they also have a 5-year-old son, showing photos and articles. Reporter, but so far, it hasn't been revealed when their marriage took place. Reporter, yes indeed, this news is official because Actor Tiang himself shared it on his social media, other news channel, and you can see the timing. These official photos were posted shortly after Tiang's ad campaign. It has had a significant impact. This luxury clothes brand stated that shortly after sharing Tiang's personal photos, they started receiving a lot of orders too. Other news channel, the #1 hot actor and actress in South Korea, whose pairing has been a topic of speculation for years, have now turned out to be a real couple today. Fans just want us to share more about their life and their son. Before hearing anything else, Tiang turns off the TV. Taisu dad. Tiang gives him a scary look and he quickly shut his mouth in fear. Tiang, Taisu, did you all do this? Tiang asks furiously and Taisu starts to panic, feeling scared. Tiang, what are you saying? How could Taisu do this? Tiang, Taisu. He asks his name again in more intimidating tone, and Taisu spills everything out of fear. Taisu, yeah, I'm sorry, Dad. He starts sobbing and then expression softens. After all, he can't bear to see his little one in fear and tears. What? She yells. Out of hope, Taeyong and Wine had been married for years. Their love kept hidden from prying eyes of the media and adoring fans. Their son, now 5 years old, was a joyful product of their secret union. What the world didn't know was that their marriage wasn't born out of love, but rather a strategic alliance between their families for the sake of their entertainment company's collaboration. Despite the agreement over time, their bond had grown deeper, and their love for each other and their son stronger. Flashback 6 years ago. Mr. Kim, son, you have to marry if you want to become an actor. Our entertainment company and Mr. Lee's company are the two biggest industries in this country. After us, there is no one to run this company. That's why we want you to marry each other. Entertainment industry will merge, that we cannot collaborate openly because their company is like our opponent and reveal to the media, netizens and fans. That's why we will keep all this private and family matter. That's fine, but I'm 20 years old and mine is only 19. If by mistake this gets out to the media, all our industry share could plummet. Mr. Lee, but we won't let Mrs. Lee, and wine is completely ready. They are all discussing, but wine is not present. Mrs. Lee didn't hesitate to say this, but she hasn't yet taken her daughter's agreement. Or maybe they didn't need her agreement. They will give her the same reason. And a flashback. Ajuma, one thing both of your parents are calling. I think you should answer the call. Tang and Wan both nod and pick up. Wan, yeah mom, what happened? Mrs. Lee, Wan, you are guys watching TV, right? She yells from the other side. Wan didn't understand what she would do herself. She should be happy that they finally want to hide a domestic life, or should she worry that whenever big and popular actors due to fake allegations, hate rumors and fake news? One, mom, now that everyone knows that there's nothing we can do about it. One, take a deep breath, almost shouting. Then also start looking at one, Mrs. Lee. One, don't you to step out of the house. There are a lot of media people outside our house. Your dad is calling the police. She hung up the phone. Taeyang, what happened? Taeyang asks in concern, but he looks confused when one smiles for a second. One, thank God, Taeyang will live near the hill secretly and nobody knows. One claps her hand and sits on the couch. Taeyang, so what are you thinking? Taeyang sits beside her. One, I'm thinking about what might be happening with our parents. Both look at each other seriously for a moment, then start laughing. Taisha and Ajuma look confused. One, let them deal with the media a bit too. Taeyang, I called dad and some paparazzi have also arrived there. One, what have you decided? Taeyang, I will confirm everything like tomorrow morning. One, what? One, you know that your family and a family's entertainment company are opponents and can never collaborate? One asks in a mimicking tone and Taeyang chuckles. Taeyang, now everyone knows we are married and we have a son. They can assume that if they were together, our companies are also united. Taeyang holds her hand and carries her cheek with his other hand. One, Taeyang, when Taisu was born, I was only 19. You know, if everyone finds out, I could face hate threats and online bullying too. And what about Park Ji-hee? The media has been saying you two have been dating for 2 years. Instead of her in the cars, she appeared false rumors about me. Wine remember how she was in depression for days when everyone was protesting against her. Taeyang notices her face and pulls her closer. Kiss her forehead. Taeyang, Wine, I can protect you. My priorities for my wife and child matter more to me than my professional life. Wine smiled. Taeyang, according to the contract, when our child turns 5, we merge both companies together, right? Taeyang, and the biggest thing is together we own 80% of the shares, and according to the contract marriage, we will get the remaining shares too. We decided this when Taisu was born, remember? One nods. One, Taeyang, there is one more thing I want to tell you. I don't know if you will happy or I don't know. Taeyang, what is it? One, Taeyang, I am. One person looks around but no one is here because Ajam has taken Taisu to his room. Taeyang, One, what is it? One, Taeyang, I am. One sees and closes her eyes, then she feels someone pull her forcefully, then hugs her tightly. Taeyang, One, did you think I won't be happy about the news? Oh God, today has been such a great day for me. I can never forget this day. He says a smile while hugging her even more tightly. One, Taeyang, I can't breathe. She pats his back. Taeyang, sorry, I got too overwhelmed. He says while pulling back and smiling shyly. One, I'm pregnant, not you. Why are you blushing? Taeyang, no, I'm just imagining our last making love night. This time, one cheeks turned red and Taeyang smirked. Taeyang, I made a deal with Taisu on our last making love night that we will give him a sibling and he will stop bothering us. He promised that he won't annoy us. He got a sibling. One hits his chest. One, what if our second child turns out to be just as troublesome as Taisu and only bothers you? Taeyang makes a little angry pout. Taeyang, that's not fair. He always takes the side. But I have another plan. If both of them bother me, then I will create another new soldier. When then I will leave all of them with you and go out to party. 1 year later, one poor, I stare at my baby daughter, Tyri, who is lying on my lap. Her face is just like mine. And I remember the interview is about to start. I started looking for the remote when Taisu, I shout and I hear him running. Taisu, yes mom. Within a few seconds, he appeared in front of me, panting. When, baby, where is the remote? The interview is about to start. Taisu, okay, he started searching. Then he also put on the channel on the TV where the interview is going to be. When, thank you, sweet boy. I ruffled his hair. Taisu, no, call me gentleman. I laughed at his little remark and nodded. Taisu, hey Tyri, look, your big brother draw you. He started showing Tyri his cute drawing and I started watching TV. I spent while watching him couldn't control my blush ever since everyone find out about our relationship. They mentioned my wife and family and everywhere. Most people are really happy our relationship and few feel jealous, but what does that matter to us? I refocused on the interview. Interviewer, then you haven't revealed your little daughter yet. What does she look like? Is she pretty? Then, of course, she is pretty and beautiful because she looks just like my wife.